So continuing from our this katha of Damodar Leela, as we agreed that we will do for 7 days Bhagavad Saptah. So today the last day of katha, and they are saying Ant bhala to sab bhala. So good. So there is enough place here. You all can come in front also. So we'll take one sloka today, and then toward the end I will ask question, and so as you all can ask question. I will ask one question from here only, and you all have to answer. I'll tell which question I will ask. So let us follow our parampara. We'll take one sloka and we'll read it. So this is 10th canto, chapter 10, the deliverance of Jamalarjun tree, text number 25. Okay, 10, 10, 25. Got it? देवर्षि में प्रियतमो यदि इमो धनताज्मजौ तत्तथा साधयिष्यामि यद गीतं तन्महात्मना देवर्षि में प्रियतमो यद इमो धनताज्मजयो तत्तथा साधयिष्यामि यद गीतं तन्महात्मना देवर्षि में प्रियतमो यद इमो धनदाजात्मजौ यद इमो धन आत्मजौ तत्तथा साधयिष्यामि यद गीतं तन्महात्मना
देवर्षि में प्रियतमो यदिमो धनदात्मजौ तत्तथा सदयिष्यामि यद्गीतं तन्महात्मना देवर्षि में प्रियतमो यदिमो धनदात्मजौ तत्तथा साधयिष्यामि यद्गीतं तन्महात्मना.
Anybody else? Go.
प्रियतमो
देवर्षि में प्रियतमो
यदिमो धनधात्मजौ
यदि इमो धनतात्मजो तत्ता साध्यास्यामि
यद् गीतं तन्महात्मना
You have to be careful when you get up now. Yes, now the kid zone.
देवर्षि मे प्रियतमो यदिमो धनदात्मजो तत्तथा साधयिष्यामि यद्गीतं तन्महात्मना.
Okay, Kalki, don't think too much. देवर्षि में प्रियतमो यदिमो धनदात्मजो तत्तथा साधयिष्यामि. Well done.
देवार्षिर् मे प्रियतमो यद् इमौ धनदात्मजौ तत्तथा साधयिष्यामि यद् गीतं तन्महात्मना.
Devarshi, the great saint Narad, Devarshi Narad, my Priyatamaha, most beloved devotee, yat, although, imau, these two persons, Nalakubara and Manigriva, Dhanad Atmajau, born of rich father and being non-devotees. Tat, the words with the Jamal Arjuna, I shall do so. Yadagitam, as already stated. Tat, that. The two young men are the sons of very rich Kuvera, and I have nothing to do with them. Devarshi Narad is my very dear and affectionate devotee, and therefore, because he wanted me to come face to face with them, I must do so for their deliverance. Purport by Srila Prabhupada. Nalakubara and Manigriva actually had nothing to do with devotional service or seeing the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. For this is not an ordinary opportunity. It is not that because one is very rich or learned or was born in a aristocratic family, one will be able to see the Supreme Personality of Godhead face to face. This is impossible. But in this case, because Narad Muni desired that Nalakubara and Manigriva see Vasudev face to face, the Supreme Personality of Godhead wanted to fulfill the word of his very dear devotee Narad Muni. If one seeks the favor of a devotee instead of directly asking favor from the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one is very easily successful. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur has therefore recommended Vaishnava Thakura Tomara Kukura Bhuliya Jana More Kṛṣṇa se tomar Kṛṣṇa dite para Tomara sakati ache. One should desire to become like a dog in strictly following a devotee. Kṛṣṇa is in the hand of a devotee. Adurlabham atma bhaktau. Thus, without the favor of a devotee, one cannot directly approach Kṛṣṇa. What to speak of engaging in his service? Narottam Das Thakur therefore sings, Chhadiya Vaishnava Seva Nistar Paviva Paeche Keva. Unless one become a servant of a pure devotee, one cannot be delivered from the material condition of life. In our Gaudiya Vaishnava society, following in the footsteps of Rupa Goswami, our first business is to seek shelter of a bona fide spiritual master, Adau Guru Asraya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurjini Militam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Pesaya Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nitina Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschat Deshtar Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Rama. May I request everyone to come in front, come closer to me. There is enough place here, so one who comes late, they can sit backside, so no disturbance. Alright? So today is the 7th talk. Come, there is enough place here. Oh, okay. So today is the 7th day of our talk on Damodar Leela. So I'll just give a little summary of what have happened so far for those who came for first time. So this pastime is very, very sweet pastime. First day, we discussed the introduction of this pastime, why Kṛṣṇa is called Damodar, and what has happened that Kṛṣṇa got this name Damodar. Second day, we spoke the reason behind that, and that was that Kṛṣṇa was stealing butter every day. Different houses he used to go along with other cowherd boys and steal butter. And there are complaints almost every day. So mother, they are always affectionate to their children, especially to the son. Father is more affectionate to daughter, whereas mother is more affectionate to son. And the reason behind that, reason is that the son obtains the quality of his maternal uncle, Nanihal, and daughter obtains the quality of her grandfather, father's side. So tradition have to be maintained. The girl or the woman, they are very attached to their parents. They are also attached to their in-laws, but nowadays they can abuse their in-laws. But if anybody says anything about their parents, my goodness, right? What will happen? How dare you say about my mother? How dare you say about my father? The big fight will take place, right? So as if the son comes from the parent side, so the mother, they have very too much attachment to the son. Although father wants to have a son to carry the family tradition, because daughter after some time they will go to their place where they belong, but son will be there to serve him not anymore. So people, they want son. I mean, earlier, if there are no son, only daughter, then people have to get married. 1 married, 2 married, 3 married, till they get son, or something like that. I'm saying because you all will not know this thing. This is old story. And so anyway, Mother Jasoda, she never believed that Krishna can do that thing. There must be some reason to believe that. And she was not finding any reason. She was not finding any reason. Because she thought that Nand Baba has 900,000 cows. And he has got for Krishna a special cow known as Kapila. So what is the reason for Krishna to go and steal butter? But, this his stealing started become wider and wider and wider. Sita here. So like it became talk of town. So 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, like that. Prabhupada said that if same thing repeated more than 3 times or more than 2 times, then people tend to believe that. And Prabhupada gave one example that there was a Brahmin or Guru. He had gone to his disciple house, and disciple, out of respect for Guru, when the Guru was going back, there are 6 people that one should not visit empty-handed. One is Kṛṣṇa, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Second is devotees of the Lord. Third is king. Fourth is a relative. When you go to relative, you must take something for the small children or whoever is there. Fifth is, doctor. And sixth is astrologer. So one must not go empty hand to these 6 people. And when we go, this is vice versa everywhere. So when Kṛṣṇa comes, he comes with all the blessing. When the devotees come, they also come to give Krishna consciousness. They are giving something. And when the devotee go, then we give something called Bidai, in Hindi. So anyway, they gave, and same way, everything. When king comes, then nowadays Prime Minister or anybody comes, everybody application, I need this thing in my village, I want this thing, and he takes it. So he also does something. So everybody has same, Dadati Pratigranati. They are the 6 love exchange. Dadati Pratigranati Guhyam Akhyati Princhati Bhujyate Bhojate Chaiva Sadbuddhi Pratilakshana. Give something and take some, accept something. Dadati Pratigranati Guhyam Akhyati Princhati. Open your heart to someone whom you love and hear him out. Bhunjate Bhojate Chaiva. Eat something and feed something. Sadbuddhi Pratilakshana. There are 6 symptoms of love. If somebody said, I love you, then there is some reason. So the disciple, when the Guru was going, he gave him a beautiful calf. Because Brahmanas, what they need? They need calf or cow. So he gave a beautiful calf, a small calf. And there were 3 brothers, and they were thieves. So when they saw that beautiful calf, then they thought, how can we get this calf? They wanted. And they thought, now he's sadhu, he's Brahmana. If we start fighting with him and snatching from him, it doesn't look good. So they planned a trick. And after some kilometers, they knew about this Pandit Brahmin, where he stayed, what is his house. So on the way, they stayed on 3 different places. So first one, when he saw, then the calf was very small. So Brahmana, out of respect for the cow and small, so he carried that calf on his shoulder. He was carrying the calf on his shoulder. So the first one he saw, he offered respect to Panditji. And he said, Panditji, what happened? Why are you carrying this dog on your shoulder? Then he said, you rascal, this is not dog, this is a calf. He said, well, I see dog only, I don't see calf. Pandit didn't care. Then he walked up. He went for some time more. Then other fellow came. And he did not offer respect. Rather, he being sarcastic that how the Brahmanas have become so low class that they are carrying the dog on their shoulder. So the Pandit said, what nonsense are you talking? This is not a dog, this is a calf. Well, then he went. And then third one he met and he said, like, hi Panditji, like, today's language. And then Pandit got angry. What are you talking about? This is way to offer respect to Brahmana. He said, but if Brahmanas are not like Brahmana, what can I do? They become like Chandala. How can I offer respect to Brahmana? Said, what do you mean? He said, generally even the dog, people they tie dog and pull. But you are such a low class that you are carrying this dog on your shoulder. What kind of Brahman you are? Why should I respect you? And he walked out, very angry mood. Then, after some time, the Pandit started thinking, maybe it's a dog. Because one person said, two persons said, three persons said. And then he took the calf down and he walked out. He left the calf. And that's what the thief wanted. So anything he repeated more than 2-3 times, that it becomes like, doubt enters. Doubt enters. And then people start wondering. So same way, Mother Jashoda got so many complaints. So some doubt entered in her mind. And she didn't wanted her son to be thief or known to be thief. So she decided one day, that was time of Deepavali, that she will churn the butter. So the third day, I think in the second day, we discussed a little bit about churning the butter, the 4 slokas, that how to perform service to Kṛṣṇa. In performing service to Kṛṣṇa, we should learn from Mother Jashoda. Early morning, Mother Jashoda got up, she took bath, she changed her clothes, she dressed up very nicely. So in serving Lord, we should have clean clothes, take bath, and we should look beautiful. Why not? Because He is the supreme enjoyer. So we dressed up very beautifully and very nicely to show somebody. And that please if somebody dressed up very nicely. So if I'm serving Kṛṣṇa, we should dress up very nicely. So I discussed what kind of dressing one should do that day. And why serving Kṛṣṇa, one must use all his resources in service of the Lord, like Mansa, Vacha and Karmana, these 3 things. So Mother Jashoda was using this thing, Yani Hagitani, Tadbalak Charitani cha, Dadhi Nirmanthanam Kalam, Tan Asmaran Gayata. So Kṛṣṇa has performed different pastime. So she was remembering all those pastime. So she was using her mind. And she was singing. She was so expert, she made poetry, so she made a poem from those different pastime. Prabhupada said that she was not singing cinema song, but she was singing Kṛṣṇa's pastime. And I also explained that how it is important, and that's something to learn, that when we are working, and if you sing, then you get more energy. Just like I am giving class here. And so I'm working, I'm speaking. So energy is going out from me. But I am talking. So I can go on talking for 5 hours, no problem. By speaking, you get energy. And by hearing, you lose energy. That's why you see when katha going on, right, people get tired. So by speaking, you get energy. And this was the biggest science that our ancient people, they had. The farmer, he had to plow the field, and whole day he will plow the field. And he will keep singing. He'll make a song on his ox, and he will sing. He doesn't have to go cinema song or anything. He will make a song that how his ox is walking so nicely. Or people need to drive bullock cart. There are no truck those days to transport the bullock cart. And they used to sing. Time passes. Everything so nicely. I remember my mother, they used to get up early morning. And though there no meal means not for eating. Meal means, grinding. Yes. So there's nothing why they're to grinding wheat or, rice, that husking the rice, whatever. You know better than me. Chakki and all these things. But the woman, early morning they to go, get up and do chakki to make roti every day. And when they're doing this thing, while doing their singing. Same way, when they're making rice, husking, ukal, from ukal, the grinding motor, they were singing. So that was a great science. Nowadays, unfortunately, we don't sing. Especially the women, Kṛṣṇa has given them beautiful voice. They can sing, but they don't sing. And we go for somebody who come from India, artist, artistic singing. So they would like to go and sing, hear that one. That will not bring any effect. Maybe temporarily for ear it is pleasing, but will not bring deep down effect. But if we sing ourselves, that have meaning. So Mother Jasoda, while churning butter, she was remembering the pastime of Kṛṣṇa, and she was singing. Tamansa, Vacha, Karmana, everything was engaged. And then, fourth class, we gave that how Kṛṣṇa was sleeping that time. And when Mansa, Vacha, Karmana, all three came together, then he got up. And he came and he started drinking the milk from Mother Jasoda's breast. And meanwhile, there was a, milk boiling on the oven. And so Mother Jasoda just left Kṛṣṇa and went to take care of that milk. So Kṛṣṇa became very angry that she not putting any attention on me and she cared for that milk. So he broke that, the curd pot. So that was the fourth day. And fifth day was fourth day was breaking, and then Mother Jasoda catching him. And fifth lecture was that Mother Jasoda, after catching him, she tied him in grinding motor. And after tying Kṛṣṇa in grinding motor, then she went to do her household activities. And then Kṛṣṇa, he saw there are two, tree. There are Arjun tree. Do they have Arjun tree here in America? No. I was thinking other day, I have not seen any Bargad tree here or people tree here. Is there a people tree? All unauspicious trees are here. All auspicious trees are in India. It's true. Bargad, people, they care Vasudev, people they worship. We don't have here. We don't have mango. They are the very auspicious tree, Asoka, right? Mother Sita was in Asok Batika. We don't have Asoka here. So anyway, let us not get into that one. So the Arjun tree, they look very nice, beautiful tree, but they were, twin. They called Jamal Arjun. So Kṛṣṇa saw that thing, and these two tree, they were the earlier son of Kubera, and they were cursed by Narad Muni. Pura Narad sapena vrichtam prapito madat nalakubara manigriva iti kyato siyanmito. So earlier, since they were cursed by by Narad, and their name was Nalakubara and Manigriva, they were son of Kubera. So why they were cursed? Prapito madat. They were cursed because they were intoxicated. Then Parikshit Maharaj asked the question that why did Narad Muni curse them? What heinous activity they have done? Katyatam Bhagavan eta tayo sapasya karanam yad datta vigarhita karma enava devarsetama. Devarsa uttamaha. The great personality, Narad Muni, the devotees are very kind to everybody. Devotees are not supposed to be angry. Like ordinarily we see when some sadhu, they start fighting somewhere, something happens, somebody instigate them, they fight. Then लोग बोलते हैं, अरे महाराज साधु का झगड़ा कर रहे हो, right? Everybody says, साधु का झगड़ा कर रहे हो. Sadhus are not supposed to fight. Sadhus are not supposed to curse. So he said, how did Narad Muni curse them? What wrong they did? And then yesterday in Damodar Prabhu's house, I explained that what was the reason for them to be cursed. And the reason was that the two sons of Kubera, Nalakubara and Manigriva, they were the son of the richest person on the planet. Kubera is the treasurer of the even demigod. Even demigod gets the wealth from Kubera. And he the Lokpal of north side. So since they have so much wealth, then they were not interested to study or anything. And Kubera tried to send them to school. Because Chanakya Pandit said, a father or a parents, if they do not educate their children, they are the enemy of children. So each parent must educate their children. So Kubera also wanted his children to be educated. But they were rascal. Whenever they went to school, they met in fighting or something, and they were thrown out from school. So one day, Kubera came to meet Lord Shiva. Kubera's kingdom is Alkapuri. I explained yesterday that actually Lanka, today Sri Lanka, that was the first kingdom of Kubera. And he is the one who built the whole golden Lanka, because he was the devotee of Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva both. So Brahma benedicted him by giving him the Pushpak Viman. So in due course of time, his stepbrother Ravana, he became very powerful after performing tapasya and pleasing Lord Shiva. So he attacked on him and he took away his Pushpak Viman and threw him away from Sri Lanka. And actually, I said yesterday that how that golden Lanka Puri was, built for Mother Parvati. Lord Shiva is the one who built Lanka Puri, because Lord Shiva has so many disciples. And Vishwakarma is also disciple of Lord Shiva. So any disciple, they like to do something for their Guru Dakshina. So in Guru Dakshina, Kubera has built. And that was the desire of Mother Parvati. Parvati was the daughter of a king, Yakshara. She was the daughter of Yaksha. Daksha. Not Yaksha. Talking Yaksha. So Daksha. And she was the youngest daughter, of Uma Sati. Then she wanted, she was bored and tired of staying in the Kailash Parbat. She wanted to have proper facility, proper house. And Lord Shiva told her, it's not good for us. For us, this is very nice. Here, under the banyan tree, we get everything here. Why to unnecessarily have a big palace? And big house means too much maintenance, too much work, right? How much we need? 6 feet to sleep? Little more. So Lord Shiva tried to pacify her, but womanly weakness. The woman, they more want to show up, not men. Men are very simple. They have to earn hard so that a woman can show up. Nice jewelry require, nice clothing require. The fact of life, which is their beauty, which is their share. They have right to do that thing. So anyway, Lord Shiva said this is not very good. But finally, okay, this palace was built. Now time came from Griha Pravesh. Then we had to call a special Brahmin. So Pulasya Rishi was invited. And when Pulasya came to perform the Griha Pravesh, after doing this thing, all the Jagya and everything, so Dakshina had to be given. So Lord Shiva asked, what Dakshina should I give to you? So Pulasya went and asked his wife. By the way, Pulasya's wife, Kaikasi, she had heard about this palace, golden palace. And she also had desire that if I get this palace, she had desire. So when Pulasya asked her that, Lord Shiva is asking for Dakshina, what should I get? I mean, I have everything. I don't need anything. Then said, no. You asked him to give their palace. Because she wanted their palace. So asked him, and he cannot say no. That's Dakshina. So then Pulasya went and he said, well, if you want to give something, I asked my wife, and her desire is to get this palace. So Lord Shiva said, so it be. Please take it. And he told Parvati, I told you, this is not good idea to have palace. We are better off there than having this palace. So finally, that's how Pulasya got that palace. And Kubera was the king there. And Ravana threw him out. Then Kubera made his kingdom in Alkapuri. If any of you have gone to Badrinath, from Badrinath, few hundred kilometers above is Alkapuri, and then sideways Kailash, Mansarovar Kailash. So anyway, so Kubera had gone to visit Lord Shiva and was very disappointed, very upset. So Lord Shiva asked him, what is the problem? Then he told everything about his sons. And he said, is it possible that you can give them tuition? They can study with you. Because इंडिया में बोलते हैं ना, जो भोदू लड़के होते हैं ना, जब पढ़ना उसको ट्यूशन देना पड़ता है. When we were studying, if anybody getting tuition, then this guy is low class, less intelligent, right? Going tuition was so bad. And now if the children are not going tuition, say, are you Chinese? You're not going tuition. What are you doing? It's everything upside down. Anyway, so Lord Shiva agreed to teach them. But as you all know, especially in India, that the intelligent boys, they sit on first row, on the bench, right? And the Bhaduram, they sit last one. Right? They sit in last one. So this is not true. Right? You all have gone to school, college, And sometimes we are you to fight who will sit on the first row. But anyway, at least in my time, I have reserved first row. So anyway, this Nalkubara and Manigriva, they are Bhaduram. They are less intelligent. So purposely they used to sit backside. They are also coming late. And they are sitting backside and they are going. So one day, they planned for a picnic. And in the picnic, they had invited, just like nowadays, picnic or party means wine had to be there. Woman had to be there. There was no fun of the party. So they arranged a picnic And then they invited. ज़्यादा ठंडा लग रहा है, गर्म लग रहा है? हमको तो ठंडा लग रहा है, आप लोग अमेरिकन हो ना?
हम कश्मीरी हैं ना, तो हमको
हाँ, बात सही है. So they had arranged this picnic or party, and they have invited some damsel from heavenly planet, all the Apsara, Rambha, and Urvasi, and all those. And then they had arranged for wine, not like this spirit wine, but that was Baruni. And they were intoxicated and singing cinema song and doing all vulgar thing, kissing, embracing. And this way they enter Mother Ganga. The Ganga, they flow in three streams. One is called Alkananda, other is called Mandakini, and third one is called Bhagirathi. And when they come in Devprayag, they meet on Devprayag, and from there becomes Ganga. So these people, they were near Kailash, nearby Kailash, that Alkananda flows. So they were there and doing this, Mandakini, and they were disturbing Mother Mandakini. They were making this Rudrasya Anucharo Bhutva Sudripto Dharmatmajau Kailas Upavane Ramme Mandakniya Madhutkatau. So they were just enjoying in the water. And by the divine will of the Lord, Narad Muni happened to go from there. And when Narad Muni was going, then as soon as this woman, they saw Narad Muni coming. So women, naturally, their pride is lajja, So they all were naked. So immediately they covered their body. But these two sons, so rascal, not them, he said, Tam drishtva bridita debyo vivastra sapa sankitaha vansansi predhu sigram vivastra naiva guhyakau. Tam drishtva, by seeing Narad Muni, bridita debyo vivastra sapa sankita, these Devis or the Apsaras of the Swarg, immediately they dressed up. Why? Sapa sankita. They are afraid that they will be cursed. Vansansi paryadhu, they dress themselves, sigram, immediately. But bibastrau naiva guhyakau, but these two rascals, they were still naked. And Narad Muni felt pity on them. And then, today morning, we discussed about the wealth. The side effect of wealth. What are the side effects of the wealth? And anybody who has so much wealth, they think that I'll never die. I'll never become old. I can buy anything in the world. And what not. So we discussed, in detail, the side effect of wealth and what is the best way to teach the lesson? That make them poor. And then we discuss about what happens to poor. What is the difference between wealthy person and poor person? For preaching Krishna consciousness, who is better? Both are good. But poor people or middle class people are easier to preach. Because wealthy people, they have wealth, they have pride of the wealth, and they have greed of the wealth. Like Mukesh Ambani, he's not keeping mum, he's working more harder than all of us. So he has greed, he wants more and more and more. Poor people, they have no wealth, they have no pride of the wealth, but they have greed. They also want to have more wealth. So it is easy to make them devotee. But very top class, rich people, very difficult. But devotee of the Lord, they preach to everybody. Narad Muni goes to everyone for preaching. He went to Hiranyakashipu, he went to Kṛṣṇa. They were the king. Hiranyakashipu was such a kind of, terror that even demigods were frightened. But he went there preaching. So these devotees are very kind to one and all. So after condemning this wealth, a side effect of the wealth, then Narada Muni finally, he cursed them. And this is a question I'm going to put, which you all have to answer later on. Ato arhata asthavratam syat naiva yatha puna smriti syan mad prasaden tatrapi mad anugrahat. Therefore, since they remain naked, they are so shameless, they want to remain naked. Therefore, now I curse them, asthavratam, let them be a tree. Tree is always naked. This is desire to be naked, let them be a tree. But then he said, na evam yatha punaha. By this curse, he said, so that they don't repeat same thing. They get their lesson. And Prabhupada said that this curse is not out of anger. This curse is out of compassion. An example Prabhupada gave of a small son. Like, no problem, just let them. This is their time. The kids means they'll do their. So Kalki, I hope you understand what I'm talking, right? Now I'm talking about you. So the kids sometimes, they like to sleep. And they have to take medicine. So sometimes mother or father, they pinch them, right? And just to give the medicine. So same way, the devotee like Narad Muni sometimes pinches them to give them medicine of Krishna consciousness. So not out of anger. Narad Muni did not curse out of anger because he was not getting something. No, out of compassion. So there is difference between, chastising somebody out of compassion or chastising somebody out of anger. The difference. So he cursed them. And then he said, Smriti syan mat prasadena. By my mercy, they will be, the curse is to become tree. And anugraha or mercy on them is that they will remember what happened in past, whatever happened. Syan mat prasadena, smriti syat man prasadena. By my mercy, they will remember their past. And third, they said, Vasudevasya sanidhyam labdva divyas sarasyate. For 100 years of demigod, end of the life, they will have darshan, audience of Lord Vasudeva. And by performing bhakti, they will go back home, back to Godhead. So my question will be, which I am going to talk now. You please decide which one is curse and which one was the mercy or anugrah. Anugrah ka English kya hoga? Yes. Which is curse and which is blessing. Okay? So class starts now. This I gave summary for all 6 sitting in half an hour or something, more than half an hour. Now, these 2 trees were in the courtyard of Nand Baba. So when father of Nand Baba, his name was Prajanya Baba. Prajanya Baba was the son of King Devamidha. Devamidha had 3 wives. One was Chhatrani, Kshatriya, one was Vaisya, and other was Sudra. So from Chhatrani was born Maharaj Sursen. From Vaisya took birth, Vaisya wife took birth Devamidha. And from Sudra wife, Ugrasen and Devak, 2 sons. So they all 4 were brothers. Sursen, Prajanya Baba, Devak, and Ugrasen. They are 4 brothers, but different mother. Father is only one, Devamidha. Now come down. Sursen son was Vasudeva. Devak has no son, but daughters were there. Devaki is one of them. And Ugrasen, his son was Kansa. And so they stayed in Mathura. Maharaj Sursen became the king, and then other brother were there, and Dev Midha, his Vaisya. So Kirti Gorakshana Manijya Vaiskarma Svavja. The Sudra had about service, to do service. So they were serving Maharaj Sursen, and he was the king. But this Mahaprajan Baba, he came to Braj. So he had 5 sons: Upananda, Sunanda, Nanda, Abhinanda, and Nandan. The 5 sons were there. So Maharaj, he also called Maharaj. Prajanna Baba, when he was establishing his kingdom in Braj, in Gokul, after leaving this place, Mathura, he was, planning his kingdom or town. So we have so many town planner. So he was planning the town, and that time he saw this true tree. They're looking so attractive. So he built his palace in such a way that his true tree, they were in courtyard of Nand Baba. Courtyard of Nand Baba. And Kṛṣṇa, when he was a small baby, he saw that true tree, so attractive tree. And Kṛṣṇa is Supreme Personality of Godhead. He understood that who are those true tree. Narad Muni had cursed that Smriti Syan Mat Prasadena. You will always remember who were you. So although they were in tree body, but they remember that they are the son of Kubera, Nalakubara and Manigriva. And they had connection with their father. And Kubera also knew that where are my son. So parents are so kind to their children. They don't want to see children, in any distress condition. Even they are in distress condition, they want to do something good for them. By sending money, by influence and whatnot, they try. So Kubera used to send his messenger to go and find out if everything all right with my sons. They are not having any problem or anything. And they were in Gokul, well protected. They were in courtyard of Nand Baba. And they are looking so beautiful. Anything beautiful attracts. Any beautiful thing attracts people. And by beauty, you get attracted. Whether it is a cow or a dog or a girl or a boy, anything beautiful attracts. So all the ladies, the lady have the sense of beauty, not the man. Men will wear the shirt sometime, this one button goes up, other one will go down, then wife will say, come on, put properly. The sense of beauty is woman, not man. And they are also always beautiful. Men, after some time, they get mustache and beard, all beauty gone. But women, they are always beautiful. So the woman, by seeing this tree, they got attracted. And they thought these trees are not ordinary tree. There must be some demigod. So they started coming and praying, offering water and things like that. Somebody said, well, I am very poor. Oh, my dear demigod, can you provide? My daughter had to get married, something. And when the messenger of Kubera came, they say, okay, in her house, provide this thing. Somebody wanted this thing, provide this thing, whatever. So they're saying, Chamatkar ko namaskar. So all the ladies, they came with this all, kacha dhaga, बांध करके पानी डालना, पूजा करना, सब कुछ. And these two trees, they started serving Brajvasi. They were in tree body, but they are serving Brajvasi by providing whatever they wanted. And one word has come in Bhagavatam. Kṛṣṇa said that all the people of Braj, they are my people. So they are serving Kṛṣṇa's people, to Brajvasis. And Kṛṣṇa was so happy to see their service. So happy that many a time when Kṛṣṇa was a small baby, 3-year-old or something, he used to come with the butter. But he could not cross the house, the door, because there are chowkat. Chowkat क्या बोलते हैं? Threshold, right? Threshold ना, चौकट होता है घर में ना, नहीं लांगने का. So the chowkat was very big, like almost 1.5 feet or something. So Kṛṣṇa used to sit like this and keep watching these 2 trees, how they are serving so nicely. And many times he will bring butter and like offering. Okay, my dear boys, you all are doing so wonderful service. Here is prasad for you. Many a time. So they had done a lot of service, these 2 trees. Then Kṛṣṇa, when Mother Yashoda, now I'll leave this about the tree here, we'll go back. So Kṛṣṇa was tied that day, and he was tied in grinding mortar. So it was evening time. So the children, evening time, they go out for playing. I remember when we were kids, we used to come from school, throw our school bag one side, and take football and boom, go. Mother is calling, come on, eat something. No, they are going. So Kṛṣṇa, all the cowherd boys, they came and said, Kṛṣṇa, come on, let us go to play. Kṛṣṇa said, yes, let us go. But you are tied. How can you go? So he said, can you see I'm tied? Please untie me. So they started, they heard everything. There is one Acharya, very funny way, he had described that all the cowherd boys, some of them, there are many kind of the friend Kṛṣṇa has. There are 4 kind of friend. One is called Sakha. Sakha, everyone is called Sakha. Sakha means Sahkhadati iti Sakha, where we can eat together in one thal. That is called Sakha. और गांव बोलते हैं उनसे बिरादरी चलता है, उनके घर में खाते हैं, वो हमको खिलाते हैं. I always say that in Rajasthan, in Jodhpur, once I was there, and one devotee, he invited me for prasadam in his house. And he has a so big thali. Big thali he brought. I said, Baba, I eat only a little bit. You have such a big thali. He said, Prabhuji, this is the smallest one. I said, what is the bigger one? He said, bigger one is like this. I said, how you guys eat? What do you eat? He said, no. When some guest, I have the thali in my house. When all the guests come the house, then we all put food there and everybody is together in same thali. Earlier everybody same. Now nobody is thali. Maybe husband, wife, they eat thali. Otherwise nobody else. That also no more. Higher jamana. Khatam ho gaya. Earlier, whole family used to it. So that is love. Sahkhadati iti sakha. Second one is mitra. Mitra means, you can, reveal your mind to him. Mitra. Mana. Tra. If you are disturbed, reveal. Third one is called Suhrit Sakha. Well-wishing friend. And fourth one is called Daita Sakha. Bosom, क्या बोलते हैं? हाँ. But you cannot live without that person. You are always thinking of him, or she, and she always thinking of you. Man manaska. Your mind is with them or her, and her mind is with you. So there are 4 kind of. So Kṛṣṇa has this kind of sakha, and then in that there was 1 or 2 were equal friend, like Madhumangal, Mansukha, like that. And Mansukha was little handicapped. So he said, Kṛṣṇa, it is very nice this has happened to you. Due to your stealing, I used to get beat every time. You used to run away and I used to get caught. And this time you got caught. Very good, very good. Everybody playing. Tali sab log ja rahe the. And Kṛṣṇa said, you rascal, I am suffering, you all are enjoying. He said, all right, let us go to play, chalo. Then he said, please open this, untie. So when they came, Madhumangal was very kind, because a Pandit ji tha, bahut Kṛṣṇa had fed him too much laddi. So he came and he was trying to untie. When trying to untie, the rope was become more and more tighter. And Kṛṣṇa said, "You rascal, you are untying me or tying me more?" So now we are trying to untie. Now there is a ras vichar. See, Kṛṣṇa was tied by Mother Yashoda. And Mother Yashoda is in Vatsalya bhav, mother. And they are friends. The relationship is different. So something which is tied in Vatsalya bhav, how a friend can open? It's not possible. Only someone in Vatsalya bhav can open. Balram could have opened because he elderly. So if nobody could open, then Balram was also there. So they requested, Dauji, you are Balaram. Please do something. You open. So Dauji looked at Kṛṣṇa. He said, Kṛṣṇa, you want me to open? Kṛṣṇa said. Because Dauji had warned him many times. He tried to explain to him. Once he told him that, Kṛṣṇa, why are you doing all these things? Nand Baba has so many cows. He has such a big name. And everybody calls him thief. Do you think he is very happy? Why are you doing this thing? Then give a word that he will not do this thing. Kṛṣṇa said, no, you don't know. When we work hard and eat, that is very tasty. मुफ्त का भोजन मजा नहीं आता है, कमाकर खाओ मजा आता है. So stealing is also working. When I steal, that is very tasty. So he had given up. Now it was time. So Dauji said, you want me to open? He said, yes. And he said, but you have to give me word. He said, yes. What is your word? He said, you promise from today on, you will not steal. But he said, whether you open or no, I will not do that thing. So anyway, so Kṛṣṇa said, all right, let us go. Don't worry, let's go. So he became Ghasidaram. I had told 2 times already this story of Ghasidaram. He pulled the grinding motor, and when he pulled the grinding motor, he brought the grinding motor between these 2 trees. Now, here Narad Muni said, Vasudevasya Sanidhyam. When you get audience of Lord Vasudeva. So now he is near. Now, in other scripture, like Harivansh Puran, and I think Gopal Jambu, it is there that the Narad Muni said, when you get touched by Kṛṣṇa's feet, then you will be delivered. So, Kṛṣṇa brought the grinding motor such a way that he got stuck between these 2. This tree was like this, Jamala tree. So he got in between. And now the cowherd boy there tried to push, adjust it, but it's not going. So Kṛṣṇa said, just leave it. And then what Kṛṣṇa did, he put his hand on the ground and he put his feet towards these 2 trees to push. And as soon as he put his feet to these 2 trees, it would die. It fell down too and made tremendous sound that everyone in Braj became unconscious due to the sound. Now the sound was small, but I think AI was working that time also. Kṛṣṇa arranged, he added, you will not believe I had to apologize for this kind of thing. I will tell how. Once we had Rath Yatra in our farm in Talasari, and one boy who was playing Mridanga. So I was chanting, I was doing Kirtan, I was chanting. Then in between say, Hare Hare, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa. And this is offense. This is interpretation. You want to not give interpretation. I see here also devotees and Nityananda, Chaitanya, they are all nonsense. Prabhupada never introduced. We are not doing this thing. They all new, invention. Hare Hare, Kṛṣṇa Kṛṣṇa, in between. So he was saying Hare Hare, and I simply, with love, I said, why are you doing this? I did it like this. Somebody cut it and put artificial intelligence and made big sound like this. It became big sound. And they are circulating. You saw that? Okay, saw that, okay. You also saw that?
I saw that.
Oh my goodness. All over the world. Then GBC, they had to write, Baba, you are, high position. And if you do this is the, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, postal abuse, this is not good. So I had to write apology. I said, I'm sorry. I don't know I mean. So artificial intelligence can do wrong thing also. So don't worry. Artificial intelligence not only today, it was also in Dwapar Yuga. So when this two tree fell, it made such a tremendous sound that everybody was unconscious. And then this two tree came and they started offering obeisances. So there are 10 verses, and I don't think there is time today, but they offer obeisances, and toward the end, here Bhagavatam said the cowherd boy, they heard everything, they saw, but other scriptures said everybody was unconscious. And they offer obeisances, and then Kṛṣṇa sent them, they went back home, back to Godhead. Kṛṣṇa told them here, Tadagacham mat paramo nalakubara sadhanam sajjato mayi bhavo vam ipsita paramo abhavat. He said, my dear son of Kubera, Nalkubara and Manigriva, by mercy, you go sadhanam, means you go to your abode, where you belong. So our house is not this material world. Our house is back home, back to Godhead. And towards the end, say Paramo Abhavat. You go to Parama, means Golok Vrindavan, the highest planet. Abhavat, where you don't have to take birth, no more bhava, no more birth, death, old age and disease. You go there. So even till today, they are there by the name Stignakantha and Madhukantha. And they sing the glory of Kṛṣṇa of Bhaum Vrindavan. Because in Golok Vrindavan, Kṛṣṇa is in Kumara Avastha, Kishore Avastha. And there, Ramya Kajidupasana, Bhajabadhu Barginava Kalpita, here they are only performing rasnas. He never stole butter in Goloka. So all those Leela are sung by them in Goloka. So they went. And after they left, Kṛṣṇa is there. And Kṛṣṇa started crying. And everybody became conscious. And they heard that what had happened. So Kṛṣṇa was life and soul of all Brajvasi. When Mother Jashoda heard that this thing happened, she fainted. Jashoda was for 3 days. She didn't eat. This pastime took place. 3 days Jashoda did not see Kṛṣṇa. 3 days. That was really heartbreaking for Jashoda. So all the Brajavasi, they came running. It was 7 o'clock evening or something. Sun has set, it was dark. And there no light or anything, no torchlight also. So they have lamp. They got ghee lamp. So they came with the ghee lamp. In Damodar month, we saw the lamp, right? This lamp is not for doing arti. The mood should be to observe Kṛṣṇa. Is it all right? He has not broken his hand. Is blood coming anywhere? That's what they came. They were night time. No? So they wanted to see in Kṛṣṇa's body that everything all right. So the bhava is observing Kṛṣṇa. Just like Rath Yatra, Lord Chaitanya was pulling Rath, and the bhava was Radharani pulling and bringing Kṛṣṇa from Kurukshetra to Vrindavan. So same way the bhava here is by showing lamp is to observing Kṛṣṇa, that all the part of Kṛṣṇa's body is perfectly fine, not broken or anything like that. Okay. Then Nand Baba came. When he also heard, he came. That day Rohini was not there. Nand Baba was not there. So Nand Baba came running. And when he saw, then immediately he untied Kṛṣṇa. Because Nand Baba is in Vatsalya Bhav, so he can untie. And then Kṛṣṇa just, hugged Nand Baba and started crying. And this is not artificial. As Sukadeva Goswami said, Kriyate Tadrishi Kṛṣṇa. He was performing the pastime according to, the situation. So any small kid, if this kind of thing happen, and if someone comes, your own people, what happened? If somebody in jail for right reason or wrong reason, and if some known person comes, wife comes, father comes or something, what happens? Naturally tears start coming, they start crying. So same way, Kṛṣṇa started crying that I am not offender, I am not offender. And he hugged Nand Baba. And then Nand Baba took her and Rohini came. And then they asked how it happened, what happened. So Kṛṣṇa told everything. So Rohini said, okay, let us go. She was saying to Kṛṣṇa, let us go to Mother Jasoda. She unconscious, she wants to see you. He said, no, 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 no. Baba, I got saved by mercy of the Narayan. I could have died today. This is all because of her. I'll not see her face. I'll not go to her. And as soon as Jasoda heard, she became again unconscious, she started crying. So this way, then Rohini asked, then, well, who will feed you milk? Who will eat? Who will feed you? He said, I will eat with Baba. I said, no, no, not with Mama, not with Amma. I will not go there. So then one point, I am cutting the whole story short. Nand Baba, he said, all right, she has given trouble to you. She has given trouble to you. So I will beat her. And then Kṛṣṇa hold his hand. He said, no, you cannot be my mother. But then said, all right, then you go to her. No, no, I will not go. Then third day, when Kṛṣṇa heard that Mother Yasoda cannot live and she wants to commit suicide, she wants to jump in Jamuna. And when Kṛṣṇa heard that Mother Yasoda is going to commit suicide, he started crying, crying, crying. And he ran and hold Mother Yasoda. So this way ends the pastime, sweetest pastime of Kṛṣṇa being tied by Mother Yasoda. Sweetest pastime. And then this way, Sukadeva Goswami said, Iti ukto tau parikramya pranamya cha puna puna baddho ukhalam antraya jagma tu drisha uttaram. So this is about last verse. Sukadeva Goswami said this way, after the Lord said, you perform bhakti and come back to Godhead. Then, iti ukto to parikramya. They did parikrama to the Lord. Why do we do parikrama? So that the Lord remains center of my life. So His instruction remains center of our life. They did parikrama, and this way they went towards Uttara Disau in north side. Means back home, back to Godhead. Iti Srimad Bhagavate Mahapurane Paramhansayam Sahitayam Dasamaskande Pruvardhe Narad Sapo Nama Dasmodhyaya. This way ends the sweet pastime of Narad Muni cursing the two sons of Kubera, Nalkubara and Manigiva. Thank you very much. Now my question. What was the curse and what was the blessing? You heard whole thing. What became curse and what was the blessing?
The curse was becoming trees for 100 years, and the blessing was seeing Krishna. The blessing was that you didn't have to do anything besides being trees.
But isn't it mercy to be a tree in the branch, like in the home of Narad Maharaj, right? So everyone was attracted. So isn't that mercy? Is there no curse? Because
You are almost there. Okay. Yes.
I was thinking, Prabhu, they could not participate in Krishna's pastimes. They had to go back to Godhead. After getting touched by the Krishna's lotus feet, they could not stay there.
So what is that one? Blessing or curse?
That is the curse.
You get 99 point.
Remembering their past life.
the curse may be that, they
Why everybody talking about curse? Talk something blessing also.
blessing is getting liberated.
Okay. The blessing was service to Brajvasi. They are serving Brajvasi. That was a blessing. Our joy is from service. By service, if you serve, like mother son, serve the son, and she is happy. Wife, serve husband, she is happy. Husband, serve wife, happy. Yeah. Service is something which makes her happy. All of us. So they were serving Brajvasi, and that was the blessing. And now they had to go, they got liberated. So that service is gone. That became the curse. They could not serve anymore. Goloka, yes. But devotee doesn't want to go even there. They want to stay here. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, "Na dhanam, na janam, na sundarim kavita va jagadisha kamaye mam janmani janmanisware bhavatat bhaktir ahetuki." He don't want to be liberation. They don't want to liberation. They want to stay here and serve Krishna. That is most important. That is blessing. We all are blessed by the Srila Prabhupada that we got some opportunity to serve. We should keep it up. All right, now you all can ask question. Yes. I had to answer her question. Go ahead.
The same one? Or another
No,
one?
the other one which you have asked. Achinta, you look into Bhagavatam. I never found, I was reading in Krishna, you have Krishna book?
Yes, yeah. Yes,
Show me that. Search and show me, then I will answer you.
yes.
I promise that I'll look in commentary and I'll answer, but I was so busy, I didn't got time. Any question?
I had a question. In the beginning, Prabhu, you had said that there are 6 people we are supposed to offer something to them when going to their house. So at the end, the 6th one was astrologer. I've heard many times that you shouldn't go to an astrologer because they take you away from bhakti and everything.
Today astrologer, there are rascal. There are astrologer who are pure. Earlier, those days, one who was, the follower of Bhrigu, they can tell you in your past, what you were in past life. They can take you in past. In Prayag, near Prayag, there is a place, and still there one Baba, maybe 90-year-old, and he Bhrigacharya, Bhrigu Samhita, he can tell. So they go. Earlier astrologer were very powerful.
In Chennai, there's a temple where they'll tell you the past 7.
Everything from the Bhrigu Samhita only, from Bhrigu. Yes, that's true. It's not, yes.
Does astrology work on devotees?
If we become devotee, no need. But we are not devotee, we are trying to be devotee. So, just like, I think today is the last day of Pitri Paksh, right? So we become so fanatic. Are we become devotee? I don't have to do anything for Pitri. Such a nonsense. Who starts? First you become devotee, then you can do. I remember once I was giving class in Varanasi. And Varanasi, there are many Sanskrit pandas are there. So one boy, he challenged me, he said, I was talking about chanting the holy name. And he said, Man changa to kathauti mein ganga. I said, very good. लेकिन पहले सुनो, मन चंगा तब कठौती में गंगा. पहले मन चंगा करो, और मन चंगा करने के लिए हरे कृष्ण मंत्र का जप करो. जब मन चंगा हो तब देख सकते हो गंगा कठौती में. तुम्हारा मन गंदा पड़ा हुआ है और ये कहने से क्या फायदा. तो ऐसे ही, yes, we don't need to offer any oblation to forefather, but only when we are totally surrendered to Mukunda. Gato Mukundam Pariyarth Kartit. Gato Mukundam. Have you gone to Mukunda? Do we know who Krishna is? So when you become devotee, then don't do it. If you're not devotee. And yes, nowadays, I will also say don't go to astrologer because they are cheater. They will not see your thing, they will see how they can make more money from you. Their goal is money, not your benefit. So, no need. Chant Hare Krishna, everything is gone. No need of anything else. The holy name can Vartmanam stayat papam yad bhutam yad bhavishyati. Whatever sin you have, Vartmanam stayat papam yad bhutam, even present, past, future. Nirdahatya, Govindandali Kirtanam. Everything is burned to ashes by performing the Harinam Sankirtan. That's the best thing. ये सब रेखा चेंज हो जाएगा. Prabhupada said, just clap, chant. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So by clapping, all the unauspicious thing will go away. Yes, any other question?
I think you were mentioning that it's a Pitru Paksha, no? So, what are you supposed to do? You said, if you're a devotee, it doesn't mean that you don't have to do anything.
Well, in Pitri Paksh, we should offer food to Kṛṣṇa and give that prasadam to Pitar, and then call Brahmanas and feed them. Also, we offer water to Pitar. And if you offer water to Pitar, they get the benefit wherever they are. Suppose if your Pitar become cow, then what does cow needs? Green grass. So your water will give him green grass. If your father has gone to heavenly planet, suppose, and there, he will get the nectar, amrit, whatever you do. If your forefather has become again human being, then by your this thing, it will add in their punya. And suppose if they are liberated, they have gone back home, back to Godhead, so it will bounce back to you. You will get the punya again. You will get. So we should do that. So not give up. Yes.
Prabhu, just a reflection, how Narada Muni's curse was finally a blessing for this Nalakuvera and Manigriva. And as you explained yesterday, Edrichaya, it's how it came, nobody knows. It was just
By the will of the Lord. Yadrichaya.
So I was thinking in my life, what did I do really? It's because of the spiritual master somewhere, especially Srila Prabhupada, for all of us, not just me, for all of us. Just for his compassion to all of us. He made us come to this movement. And here, the katha, amazing katha. This was very detailed katha. It was very nice.
My English was okay?
Absolutely. So I was wondering that, even if you don't do anything, by Prabhupada's mercy, we are all getting benefited.
Yes.
Just a
Like
reflection.
Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami said, Brahmanda vamte kona bhagyavana jiv, Guru Krishna prasade paye bhakti lata beech. We all are fortunate, we are bhagyavan. And where from we got bhagya, let us not get into the detail. It can be from our previous life. It can be by the mercy of our forefathers who have given us sanskar and all these things. It can be by mercy of great personality like Narad Muni, Yadrikchaya, or it can be by the will of the Lord. So to summarize the Krishna, Bhagyavan, we become fortunate. We are, anybody who accepts Krishna consciousness, they are fortunate. Anybody starts chanting Hare Krishna, they are fortunate. That is the beginning of fortune. Start chanting Hare Krishna. Any other question? Yes.
So, I really appreciate it, even though I'm jet lagged, so I'm struggling a little bit, but I really appreciate the narration, very sweet. It reminds me of the book that Shira Maharaj has written on Damodar Leela.
Which I have not been.
I was being reminded of it. Really beautiful. One of the questions that I had, and it's a little confusing, you strung together the Bhagavatam and then Gopal Champu, where Nalakuvera and Manigriva become Madhukanta and Snigdhakanta. And one of the questions I've always had is how did they transition Nala Kuvera and Manigriva as sons of Kuvera. Then they transition to being trees. Then they transition to being again Nala Kuvera Manigriva because that's the forms that they were revealed in.
No, when the tree fell, they came in Vishnu form. They're like kind of Vishnu Dutta, they're kind of 4-arm form.
So it was not Nala Kuvera.
No, I think photo is in Old Testament. Their photo was there. I don't know if they're here. Yes, by touch of the Lord. Here, see, they got a spiritual body, and they went back home, back to Godhead, straightway. All right. Any other question? Yes, Prabhu.
So,
Today is last day. So, and tomorrow is Sunday anyway. No office.
so one part is the money because of their wealth, they become, they proud and all things come up in the bed. The same time that we Bhagavatam, we listen the story of Amrish Maharaj and all that. So, it means not the money is always the bad thing. Means what I understood is if your consciousness is not adapted to.
I think somebody again asked this question study also. Study or today somebody asked me a question anyway. Yes, Damodar Prabhu asked, okay. The money is not bad, use and misuse. If you think this is my money, that's the only problem. Damodar Prabhu asked, right. I gave a shampoo of your brother-in-law coming on rainy day at home. Yes, if you think this is my money, that's bad. Yavad artha upasrityo, you should only take that much what is your quota. For the rest, you are trustee, you are caretaker. And give to whom it belongs. Because we all have 5 kind of debt. We are debted to 5 people. So you have to pay the debt. That first is we are indebted to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Ishvara. Second is Tad Adhinesu, or devotees. I mean, here we are burning this light, we have to pay the bill. Every day we are taking sunshine. Are we paying any bill? We have to pay the debt. Then devotees of the Lord who go door to door and preach about Krishna consciousness, connects us with Kṛṣṇa, so we are indebted to them. Here in America, if somebody does something, then they are paid hourly, right? I remember, it was 85 or 87, I was in San Francisco. One of Mataji, she was learning Hindi. So she gave me 1 page to translate from English to Hindi. I translated and gave to her. I read out, she also read. And while going, she gave me $10. I said, why this money? She said, because I took your 1 hour time. So not 1 hour, less than 1 hour. She gave $10. So in America, everything, is counted by money. So this saintly person, they go around and preaching Krishna consciousness, so I indebted to them. Then Pitrinam, our forefather, to produce this one body, the big factory of the body. My mother, father, their mother, father, their mother, father, their mother, father. So we could do something for Pitripaksh, do something. Pitridan, Pindripin. Then we are indebted to society. Bhutapta. Society had done so much. We have not built a school. We go to school and study. We have not built the road. We are driving the car. So do something for society. And then to different living entities. From tree we get the mango. We are not planted. From the cow we get milk. We are not maintaining. So do something for them. So these are the 4 debts that we should pay. So this rest of money is huge. And if nothing, then give everything to Kṛṣṇa, because Lakshmi belongs to him. Why should he become Ravan to grab Sita? Give to Ram. Prabhupada said there are three kind of person. If some wealth is lying, a person will say, it's not mine. Leave it. A person will say, oh, anybody here? Nobody? Okay, take, put in pocket. And third person will take and look for whom does it belong and give. So the one who sees and says, not mine, leave it, a fool number one. He do not know. One who sees that, oh, nobody around, put in pocket, a chore. And one who takes it and gives to whomever he belongs, he is a saintly person. So Lakshmi belongs to Narayana. You get prasadam, rest you distribute. Any other question? Yes, Mataji.
Very grateful for your class, Prabhu. It's just very, very sweet to hear all these details, many of which I've never heard before. I was really appreciating how refined Sanskrit language is. So these different categories of friend you were describing. And I was thinking Prabhupada always signed his letters, your ever well-wisher. So I'm wondering...
Suhrid Sakha. Yes.
So that must be a very significant... just wondering if you could...
No, you think you're wondering? Then I cut you. Sorry.
I was wanting to hear some further thoughts on, it's a very sweet form of ending all the letters with your ever well-wisher.
Yeah.
Just if you have some thoughts to share on.
Yeah, because the saintly person, they are like the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Kṛṣṇa he said, Shuddham sarvabhutanam. Shuddham, well-wisher. And then Lord Kapila also, when he was describing the quality of a devotee, he said, Titikchava karunika surdam sarvabhutanam ajasatrava sadhava sadhu bhushanam. The surda again there. So surda means well-wisher. So sadhus are naturally well-wisher for everybody. Well-wishing friend. They are well-wisher.
And even there are so many different kinds of servants, right? Like the Bhritya. So English is such a,
English has no word. In first day only I said, Baba, let me speak in Hindi. अंग्रेजी में, मामा को भी अंकल बोलते हैं, चाचा को भी अंकल बोलते हैं, फूफा को भी अंकल बोलते हैं, मौसा को भी अंकल बोलते हैं, सबको अंकल ही बोलते हैं. आप, तुम, तू, सबको यू बोल देते हैं. There's no language, there's no word. You have only 26 syllables, right? But in Sanskrit, there are 100 something, more than 100 something. 175 or something, 180.
And then another question to you. Prabhupada said, even a pauper is proud of his penny. And he was thinking of that example from his childhood where he saw that beggar. So, and you were saying that the poor man, he's not proud of his wealth, but it seems like pride is consistent across.
No, see that difference. You be proud of what you have, yourself, that is called self-respect. But if posing on somebody, showing off that I am a rich man, that is word. So a poor man will not, for one penny, he will not go to say, I am a rich man. This is just like example in Hitopadesh given, that once a frog was sitting on a penny and he said, I am very rich, I am very rich. And one elephant came, crashed him, richness is gone. The time is elephant. All the rich people, they are crashed today, tomorrow by the time.
And even pride has so many different words.
Yes. Dambha, ahankar, mad Sanskrit ho gaya. No. Yeah, there are many words are there. And all used in different connection, different sense. Somehow or other, we should take shelter of Kṛṣṇa in all the situation. Akamo sarvakamo va moksha kamodaradhi tibrena bhakti yogena jeta purusha para. We should very intensely pray to the Lord, and that will bring our connection to Krishna. And when we are connected to Krishna, no matter how much tribulation will come in your life, you'll cross over. You'll not have any problem like Pandavas. And I give example of the fish. It is there in Ramayana. The fish, the fish does not flow in current, but fish always flow against the current. You see, if there is water falling from Niagara Fall, right? Falling from top down, and that water can carry the elephant, tree, big building, but a small fish, poop, 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 goes going up. Why? Because she is totally in shelter of water. वो हिंदी में कहते हैं ना, मछली जल की रानी है, जीवन उसका पानी है, और क्या? मर जाएगी. सो वो परिस्थिति हम में हो जाएगा तो अपना जीवन पार हो गया. मछली जल की रानी है, और रानी है क्योंकि जीवन उसका पानी है. तो डिवोटी are the king of the world. Why? Because they have supreme king whom they have taken shelter, Krishna. So Prabhupada is so kind, he has given us how to take shelter of Krishna. So my prayer will be that all of you should take shelter of Krishna. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given a simple thing by chanting the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. That will save our life. All will get out from all calamity. Nothing will disturb us. Look at the Pandavas. What kind of calamity they didn't have. And Mother Kunti is such a wonderful devotee. We pray to Krishna, Dhan Sampatti Garaya Jai Jagadish Hare. And Mother Kunti was saying, Vipada Santu Tasastya Tatra Tatra Jagat Guru. My Lord, let this calamity come time and again and again and again. Because in that calamity, I will have opportunity to have an audience. So we should not worry from the calamity. If anything to worry, this morning only I gave class in Kṛṣṇa temple, and it was from 11th canto, Bhagavatam, and then Maharaj Nimi has asked to know Yogendra, what is Maya? We are in this material world, so we must know what is Maya. We are in Maya world, we must know what is Maya. So they explained, and then towards the end, Sukadeva Goswami said that how Maya, Iswari Maya, is Durattaya, very difficult to surpass. But people who are too much observed in sense gratification, they are suffering here. But anyone who takes shelter of Krishna, they pass immediately. And I always say in Hindi, Maya ke das, sada udas. और कृष्ण के दास बिंदास. कोई चिंता नहीं है. तो बिंदास रहना है तो कृष्ण का दास बन जाओ. Accept Krishna as your master. We have to accept somebody master. Because constitutionally we are servant. Prabhupada said somebody serving God and somebody serving dog. But everybody is serving. So constitutionally we are servant. We cannot be happy without serving. If nothing is there to serve, we serve our own body. So, serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, somebody who will not cheat us. This body is cheating us. Like yesterday I was saying, we think this is my body. But does this body belongs to me? There are so many claimers of this body are there. As soon as a child is born, mother, father say, oh, my son. They are the claimer. Then grandfather, they are there. Oh, my grandfather, my grandchild. If you go maternal side, mera pota hai. If brother is there, my brother. Sister is there, my sister. And this way, when the boy start growing little up, bringing bigger like Balaram, look, he's busy with his friends. The friend will say, my friend. And then he's grow up. Fortunately, unfortunately, if he happen to get married, wife will say, my husband. You cut off all relation from everybody, only mine. And for some time, they're a byproduct. The children, my daddy. When two children they fight, my daddy, my daddy, my daddy. And grandchildren, my grandfather. But they forget that the time is waiting. Kala thing is mine. And then what is the destination of the body? The body is burned, become ashes. If body is buried, it become warm in the, the worm, they eat. And body is thrown, then become the food for the swans, the dogs. This is the ultimate goal of this body. This is what body is. We should wake up instead of, holding this my body and try and do things which doesn't belong to us. So Kṛṣṇa consciousness is very, very sweet. Let us serve Kṛṣṇa. Let the body be with someone whom it belongs. This body belongs to Kṛṣṇa. Kṛṣṇa said, Bhumirapanlo vayu kham mano buddhir evacha ahankaram iti me bhinna pragre. Me means mine. They are my energy, which consists of the 5 elements: earth, water, fire, air, ether, mind, intelligence, and ego. They're mine. It's my energy. So it belongs to him. Serve him and be happy. That's why Prabhupada said, chant and be happy. Nothing much we need to do.
How is Kṛṣṇa consciousness related to the Shivaya consciousness?
See, okay, there is a prime minister and there are a minister. In India, I don't know what is the system here, but there are prime minister and minister. So Kṛṣṇa is the prime minister. And other are chief minister, this one. Now, there are 4 planetary systems. The topmost one is Goloka. And that is the place of the top person. Brahmaji, in his prayer, he said, Goloka namni nijadhamni tale tatasya Devi Mahesha Haridhama Sute Sutesu Te Te Prabhava Nichaya Vihitansya Jena Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. The Brahma is first created being, who is our creator. He is praying, he said, Govindam Adi Purusham. O Kṛṣṇa, you are the primeval Lord. And where does it reside? Goloka Dhamni Nij Dhamni. The topmost planet is Goloka Dham. It is his. Devi Mahesh Haridhamustesu. This planet is called Devi Dham. Durga Devi. And Durga means the fort. This is Kila, which have 4 walls, east, west, south, north. And we all are criminals who are here, guided by Durga. And then above this is Mahesh Dham, the abode of Lord Shiva. And above that is Haridham or Vaikuntha. So there are the 4 different places. Lord Shiva he is not a human being. He is not the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He is like Dahi. Dahi, Chiram Dadhi. So Dahi is neither milk nor separate from milk. So same way Lord Shiva is pure devotee, Vaishnavanam Mitha Shambhu. That's what Bhagavatam said. He also busy always chanting the name of Vishnu. So yes, one is master, one is servant. That's it. And nothing wrong to be in Shiva conscious. Nothing wrong. Shiva conscious means Kṛṣṇa conscious also. but he had to be in proper way, not like round way. Round way was also Shiva conscious. But what happened? Lord Shiva did not protect him. But there are many Vaishnavas who are Shiva conscious. Shiva is nothing but one of the incarnation of the Lord in mood of passion, ignorance, to punish the people who are in mood of ignorance. But he is not in ignorance. He is only the, caretaker of the people who are in mood of ignorance. So becoming Shiva conscious is nothing wrong if we know properly that Shiva is also in line. So becoming Shiva conscious is like becoming Kṛṣṇa conscious. If you are conscious of your Guru or Sadhu, also Kṛṣṇa consciousness. Like Prabhupada said, there was not even one moment when I was not thinking of my Guru. There is a Guru conscious. That makes Kṛṣṇa conscious. Nothing wrong in that. And there are many places where Shiva is glorified. Lord Ramchandra said that if anybody say that they are my devotee and they are against Lord Shiva, they are not my devotee. And Lord Shiva himself says to Mother Parvati, whom should one worship? Said, Aradhanam api sarvesam Vishnu Aradhanam.
If master is happy, then Shiva is happy. So,
And if son is happy, father is happy. Both way, vice versa. Any other question? Yes, finally you are.
So, qualitatively, we have qualitative.
You should become professor. You get very, oratorial voice. You can commanding. Or become good preacher. Teacher, teach. Bolo.
So qualitatively, we have the same qualities of Kṛṣṇa, but in lesser quantity, a little drop. So constitutionally, one of our qualities is that we cannot live without serving. We need to serve. So I was thinking, is that also the same for Kṛṣṇa? Can he also not live without serving? Is that also in his nature to serve?
Yes. He cannot live without serving devotees. He also serves devotees. And he, many times he gives massage to Radharani. That's service. Mother Jasoda said, Kṛṣṇa, go and bring this sandalwood of your father. He went and bring it very nicely. That is also service. So Kṛṣṇa likes to serve his devotee. Rather, if there is no service for his devotee, if no one is there to serve, Kṛṣṇa serves himself, his devotee. See, he's carrying the sandalwood. Kṛṣṇa loves serving a devotee. There was a devotee, Raghudas, in Jagannath Puri, and Raghudas was like friend of Kṛṣṇa and servant of Kṛṣṇa. So once Raghudas became very sick and he became helpless. He couldn't get up from the bed. He was passing stool, urine, everything on the bed. And Raghudas didn't come for 1 day, 2 days. Kṛṣṇa thought, what happened? Jagannath thought, what happened? Then he came, he said, I was sick. So Jagannath started serving him, cleaning his body, bathing him, and feeding him, everything. So Raghudas said, my Lord, you are the Supreme Lord. If you want, you can cure me. Why are you serving me? Jagannath said, I love service. Like the way you love serving me, I love serving you. And by the way, I cannot interfere in your karma. This is your karma. So you have to suffer and enjoy your karma. Karmanne vadikaraste ma phaleti kudachana. I will give the result. There is no friendship. There no. Kṛṣṇa has both khata separate. If you are doing bhakti, it is written here. If you are doing nonsense, it is written here. Not because you are bhakta, so that will also eradicate it. No. Separate. That's why he made very clear to Arjuna. Karmanne vadikaraste ma phaleti kudachana. You have only one right to do karma. Now up to you to decide which karma you want to do. karma, akarma, vikarma, which one to do? Okay, anything else? Prasadam is getting cold, eh? Thank you. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you very much for this trip. It was nice. Tomorrow in temple, this prayer, I did not touch it. So I'll give maybe class tomorrow on the prayer. This Nalakubara and Manigriva, before delivered, they pray to the Lord. There are 10 slokas. So we'll do tomorrow.